The FRAOTI2 Store. This store offers convenient ways to order digital products from Francis Oceano. You can also order them directly from his website https://fraoti2.dreamhosters.com. The books are currently available in both paperback and ebook formats. Audiobooks will soon be available as well. Get them wherever books are sold. The store will sell books and videos based on observations only and will not deal with fiction, misinformation, or wishful thinking. The website will also recommend only products and services that it has used. Founder. The founder has observed how the mainstream media have been reduced to marketing agents for pharmaceutical companies, big corporations, and agents of spreading fear, insurance, and misinformation. The founder does not believe that liberal or conservative values are bad for the country, but both parties have unnecessarily demonized each other and confused the people. Has the MAGA community just lost their leverage and chance to make America great? Where are the MAGA huts? The mission of the store is to enhance civil education. What people do with that knowledge is up to them. The founder suffered from a brain infection in 2013, without any known medical cure. He spent several years in a nursing home in a medically induced coma. There he was put on a prescription of an excessive amount of pain medication and fentanyl. He regained consciousness upon the removal of the medication. He found that his medical records had been falsified and have been used to defraud Medicaid all this time. His attempts to get justice have all been in vain. He appealed for help from the government of the United States of America. He is skeptical that the government elected will remember his plight. He developed this store to inform people about his ordeal. Is the world ready for a new world order, not based on fear of nuclear weapons? What is the role of government? Pitting countries and individuals against each other or empowering individuals? If the United States of America can claim Canada, Greenland, and the Panama Canal, what rights do they have to prevent Russia from taking Ukraine or China from taking Taiwan? What does sovereignty mean when Israeli settlers take Palestinian land with impunity? Are Jews and Muslims collaterals on the imperial ambition in the USA in attempting to weaken both of them? Books. Expired. The book is an autobiography and warns people about healthcare fraud in the United States of America and the assumption that justice is easy to get there. It is informative to immigrants who have puritanical views of US and the American people who assume that justice in the USA is a given. It shows how the author struggles to restart from scratch and how he uses technology to his advantage. He questions the value of family and friends. He finishes by sharing his views on mortality. Experience corruption in healthcare in the United States of America. See it in real life and how it affects you. Read about how difficult it is for an ordinary citizen to get justice, contrary to common belief. Have you ever wondered what it is to grow up in a different continent? Like Africa? In this book Expired, you have a chance to follow the life of someone growing in Kenya. Learn about his migration and the cultural shocks that define his transition. See how he got sick and the hospital accident that paralyzed him for years. Follow the struggles to get released from a nursing home. Certified consulting meteorologists. Most people understand weather forecast but are oblivious of how the climate system works. The book describes various ways in which meteorological data can be used beneficially to the society in various fields to show what meteorological consultants do. Climate change. This book looks at what is known for certain about climate, avoiding the apocalyptic projections of climate change. The topics described range from paleoclimate of the Sahara, greenhouse effect, causes of observed variations and known effects on food production. Readers are left without trying to convince them, to ponder the question of whether anthropogenic emissions are responsible and whether climate change is hoax or real. Should we act based upon what we know now for certain? The people of the Palisades, California, don't consider their losses a hoax. The Obsidian weather machine. This computer is specifically designed for meteorological research. It combines innovations meant for gaming with professional research requirements. It uses off-the-shelf parts. It was inspired by the capabilities of Asus ROG Strix B450F gaming. An objective look. This book takes an objective look at recent events not only in the United States of America but the whole world. Have you ever wondered why, as good as the American dream is, it has taken over 200 years and it still hasn't been achieved? The American people may be relieved that both the extremists among them and their enemies have been fooled. The proposed tariffs may only be a negotiating tactic. To be realistic, no country will engage the USA in a conventional war. Keep in mind that it has not been tried. The Americans should also be worried that their naive trust and arrogance have led them to lose their government by peacefully transferring their power to the Confederate States of America. Have enemies of the USA figured out how to defeat it? Use Americans. Those who participated in the January 6th violence find themselves exactly where they were wanted, pleading for pardons. The greatest danger for the new administration comes from the false hope it has given extremists and the desire for lawlessness. The interest of extremists and American are diagonally opposite. The author believes that there is a reason for everything. If you try the impossible, you will fail. You don't have to believe gravity to fall. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. This article shows a number of areas where the American people have been fooled. The document warns people to wake up and be realistic. It examines history to show similarities. The artificial intelligence revolution. Have you wondered whose jobs are going to be taken by machines? Look at what you are doing now. Could it be done cheaply by a machine? Remember that for years people have been denied jobs because of their skin color. Television stations struggle to get female anchors. Coincidentally, they are at their prime reproductive age and their beauty makes them good customer service employees and actors. Their jobs and those of machine operators are about to go. Economic Awakening and Poverty Eradication Foundation, EPEF. This article introduces the problem, discusses the continent, slavery, Africa's natural resources and local talents. The objective is to empower local people to solve the poverty problem in Africa, without patronizing them. Causes of poverty in Africa are discussed. The foundation recognizes its limited ability to impart the willingness on the people to solve the poverty problem. Therefore, the strategy adopted is to empower people to solve the problems themselves. They are encouraged to use local talent, natural resources, and not seek loans. Fear not, think objectively. This book urges people all over the world to shun fear and think objectively. The American people are encouraged to have faith in their judicial and political systems. Videos. SOS. This video takes an objective look into recent events and focuses on the United States of America. January 6th. This video is a collection of photographs from the January 6th, 2021 violence. It is a reminder that violence never worked. Calendar. This calendar shows the monthly snowfall extent and depth of oceans by NASA. It is part of the promotion of worldwide environmental consultants who aim at making environmental data more understandable. Recommended. This section will recommend products that have been used personally and can therefore be reviewed objectively. The goal is to counter fake reviews that are available on social media and advertisements. These are the source of misinformation. Conclusion. Visit the store and examine everything objectively. Avoid the partisan talking points and propaganda tearing the country apart. Can the whole world avoid bullies?